Hey guys, long time no see. I just wanted to touch base with you guys and give you some of my experiences I've been having lately. This one, namely, will have to do with chakra activation, especially the third eye and the heart chakra. And it's very simple, and I'll just wing this and hopefully tell you what you need to hear. So, it's as simple as this. It has so much to do with envisioning. And what I mean by envisioning I mean envisioning something, daydreaming, closing your eyes and envisioning thought forms and symbols and shapes and colors. We all have this psychic ability, but it's mostly innate in the human avatar currently because it's been shut off through generations of toxicity. Well, anyway, it's coming back, and in a way that it's coming back is that people are remembering again, these innate abilities. And so that's really why I wanted to make this video, was to express the importance of this gift you have of envisioning, okay? And it's so much more than just envisioning with the mind's eye, because you see, your brain in your third eye is essentially a generator of electromagnetic energy, and it's pulsing just like a star, okay, just like your heart. Your heart is the same thing, and essentially you have two main generators, okay, pulsing in your body, electromagnetic energy. And what you want to do to basically turn these things on and have them flowing and is keep them expanded, keep them rotating, keep them highly oscillating, highly vibrating, all these things. So the first thing you're going to want to do with what I am explaining here is envision the center of your brain in your mind's eye, and it will help you to close your eyes usually, okay? And then what you want to do is take an inhalation and just focus right in the dead center, okay, on a little dot. And as you exhale that inhalation, you want to envision that dot expanding outward like a sphere. Starting from a dot and expanding out like a sphere, bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, until it goes out the side of your head and out your body like that. Okay, and so with every exhalation, you're going to want to keep doing this. You're going to want to envision, go back to the dot, and then envision it expanding out past your skull, out past your body. Okay, this is the easiest, not only easiest, I shouldn't say it's easy, it's effective. It is the most effective way to get your third eye chakra expanded and rotating. So, which has all kinds of benefits. First of all, it will stimulate the pineal gland, which will help you with envisioning because it will dump trace amounts of DMT. And so it just kind of accelerates from there. You'll be able to envision so much easier. So I highly suggest that you practice your ability to envision things. We were taught since childhood that this is a bad thing to do. Stop daydreaming, that's what I'm talking about. It's the same thing. It's your ability to close your eyes and to envision reality. Just your brain is so powerful, it has the ability to work in many different dimensional aspects. So you can start by envisioning simple two-dimensional shapes and objects, a line from A to B. Then you can start building squares, rectangles, triangles, okay? And eventually, when you get good enough, you can start to envision third-dimensional objects. And then when you combine this with expanding the chakras, we're still talking about the third eye one here. So an example of that would be, close your eyes, envision the dot in the center, take the breath, and then with your exhale, you want to envision the dot expanding out, not only two-dimensionally, but three-dimensionally, like this. And it will become so much more accelerated, active. And a really easy technique to do this is what I do to envision three-dimensionally, mostly especially when I'm doing spheres or activating chakras. And the reason why I do spheres is because chakras are spheres. So an easy way to do the third eye chakra three-dimensionally, envisioning it three-dimensionally, would be to focus on the dot, and then with your exhale, envision the dot expanding out this way, away from you and behind you, but then also side to side. So like a big three-dimensional cross, essentially, in the middle of the sphere. And another way that makes it really effective is to, as you're envisioning the object expanding, feel it with your heart as well, in the center of your chest. So you want to try to put your focus not only in your mind's eye, in the center of your, seat of the soul with your envisioning, but you want to also connect it with your heart field, your other extremely, actually most powerful chakra in your body. And when you do this, they basically connect together, what's called the heart mind. And so essentially what it is, this superpower that we all have, this heart mind, is whatever you think about or put attention to, your heart will then send electromagnetic energy to that object. Okay? So this means, here's a shitty example. So when you're thinking about your ex and stuff like that, you're sending trace amounts of your energy out of your aura to them, no matter where they are, because this shit can travel beyond space and time. Okay, so just be wary of that. The old saying, energy flows where attention goes, or whatever. So this is what you want to do, okay? And I highly suggest starting with the third eye chakra, and then also the heart chakra. Okay, so I told you about how to expand the third eye chakra 2-dimensionally and 3-dimensionally. Could you imagine doing it 4-dimensionally? Well, I can't, not yet anyway. I'm trying, okay? I'm pretty good at 3-dimensionally expanding. So, I want to tell you now about the heart field, or the heart chakra, how to expand that. So just like the mind's eye, what you want to do is put your attention and focus there, right in the center of your chest. Feel your heart beating, okay? And if you feel your heart beating and then also you feel it kind of dense, like heavy, that means you probably have some energy blockages, especially in the heart chakra. A lot of smokers have this feeling. I hate to say it, but unfortunately smoking, it will calcify the heart chakra eventually. So, and then there's other things like opiates, and negative emotional traumas, all kinds of stuff. They all act as energetic anchors, and they calcify and they hinder these energy centers. So what you want to do with your heart chakra is put your attention there, right? Because energy flows where attention goes. So you're connecting the mind to the heart mind together. Focus your attention there, and with your intention, I want you to kind of feel into that heartbeat, okay? That pumping heartbeat, that pulsation. And then I want you to, with your mind's eye, as you're still connected, focusing on your heart, I want you to, with your exhalations, and expand first 2-dimensionally, right? Envision it coming out in a big sphere, growing out, out on the outskirts of your body. And then once you get good at that, you can do the same thing with the third eye, or like I said, with the third eye, you can expand it 3-dimensionally. So you want to envision with your that point of reference there in your heart chakra expanding out front ways and behind you, and then also side to side. And it's amazing. I physically feel it like crazy. A lot of people, they're still teetering on the edge of whether this shit is real or not. Well, I'm here to tell you, I'm a recovering atheist. Okay. And it has nothing to do with religion or, so much of the right brain as people think this metaphysical stuff does have to do with. It's just science that we don't understand yet. The Far East understands it, but so you're going to feel it. We all have these energy centers, okay? This is how matter manifests into this dimension. It starts from the higher vibrating, higher oscillating vibratory rates of energy in the higher realms. And then as it slows in vibration and in oscillation, it manifests into density, or into the lower dimensional, where matter is vibrating slower and everything's more dense. So we all have these energy centers. We're like an onion, we're multi-layered. The human avatar is multi-layered, okay, multi-dimensional. Everything. The earth is the same way. It's like a big onion. It has different dimensional layers. You just can't sense them with the five senses. So, that's the point of what I'm trying to tell you, is to reactivate, at least one more sense, sixth sense. Because we have many, many more senses and abilities, They say we were only using 10% of the brain, 97% junk DNA. Well, it's not junk. They just don't know what it is with their machine minds, okay? This is our innate godhood, essentially. I don't mean a god like a god. I just mean, these are our superpowers. This is the original human avatar, the human ability. We've fallen. And well, now the time has come to get it back. And that's why I'm trying to share this with you. So if you have any questions, message me and I'll try to answer them the best I can.